I wasn't sure.
As soon as she gets out.
You have a man.
That's what I said.
I'll pee a little bit.
Hey, excuse me.
Has the honor and the privilege of presenting Candice for this ceremony of marriage.
We do.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. In harmony about that. Jason, go get your bride dragger. Bring her up here, please. You guys can all have a seat.
We'll see you later.
See you tomorrow. Spin around. There you go. Have a seat. Relax. Fixing your dress. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of God and all of you to witness the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Family and friends, Jason and Candice welcome you. Each of you are important and special people in their lives, and they would like you to know that your friendship, your love, and your encouragement will always be appreciated. It is fitting then that you should be here today on this very beautiful day, on this very special day, to help celebrate and to be a witness to the joining together of their two lives in marriage. Now, marriage, of course, is the best and the most important relationship that can exist between a man and a woman. The construction of their love and trust into a single growing energy of spiritual life, marriage is a moral commitment. A moral commitment that requires and deserves daily attention. Those of you who are married know it's not always easy to be married. Some days it's easier, some days it's harder, but it's something you have to work at every single day. And marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. Even emotions are felt a little more strongly sometimes in marriage, but at the same time, they pass away more quickly. Why? Because you love each other. That's why. Marriage understands and forgives the many mistakes that life simply is unable to avoid. Those little mistakes that we all make in our lives. Of course, we make mistakes from time to time because we're human. But again, you'll be quick to forgive each other, once again, because you love each other. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time for mourning and a time for dancing. A time for love. And of course, this is Candice and Jason's time for love as they begin today on the many, many seasons that they will experience together in their new life in marriage. Now, I am sure I don't have to tell these two that the surest basis for a successful marriage is friendship. Simple friendship. Be best friends. But I have it on good authority, and most of you know that in fact they are best friends. And once again, those of you who are married know how important it is to be best friends with your partner. It's very important, isn't it? The sharing of your common interests and the ability to discuss ideas together and to understand and appreciate each other's thoughts and dreams is also vitally important. And marriage, as I said, is a moral commitment, intensely personal but freely given. And this commitment is made not to bind, nor to give either one of you possession of the other, but to allow freedom of expression as the merging of your two lifestyles and individual personalities begins. We must remember that love comes to us as a gift from God, and we must work within the discipline that demands. So today, along with the joy and the newness of your marriage, you must also recognize that you have to face forces that can divide you. Remember that love is dynamic and can fly away from a marriage that becomes static and unbending. Once again, it requires and deserves daily attention. Always strive within your marriage to respect and appreciate each other's thoughts and dreams. Dedicate yourselves to anticipating and meeting each other's emotional needs. We all have emotional needs. Guys have emotional needs too, and they're very, very important. And never forget the many wonderful and fundamental qualities that each of you possess. Those basic qualities that, well, caused you to fall in love in the first place and have brought you here today in front of your family and your friends to get married, because those basic qualities that you love and admire about each other so much, those fundamental qualities that define who you are, they're going to change very little in your lifetime. Basically, you're going to be the same people that you are today in 5 years and in 10 years and on throughout the rest of your life. So remember that excitement and happiness that you had when you were dating and that feeling of love in your hearts today, and keep it alive. Sustain it. Nourish it. And of course, Jason and Candice's sustained harmony and success in their marriage depends in no small part on each of you here this afternoon. For they will continue to depend on your love and your support. Finally, the last piece of advice that I have to give this young couple is probably the most important advice I could ever give to people contemplating marriage. Once again, those of you who are married know what I'm talking about, and these guys do as well because we talked about it. What is it, Jason? That's right, it's to always be honest with each other. Always be honest with each other. Share your hopes, share your dreams, and work together to achieve them. Share your fears, things you're uncomfortable with, things that make you crazy. Share those too, and work together to overcome them. Believe in each other and in your love and in your future together. Let's bow our heads in prayer. Dear God, Jason and Candice have come here today to pledge their lives and their hearts to one another. We ask you to help them to be ever loving, kind, and true to one another, and to temper their hearts with kindness and understanding. May their home be a place of peace, love, and harmony. Bless them today, their wedding day, and walk beside them through all the days of their lives. Amen. Tracy, would you hold her flowers for her? At this time, we have a very special, and I might add, surprise presentation of a couple of very special flowers to some special people, and that would be our moms. So I'm going to ask Barbara to come up here. Come on, Barbara. Christina, you want to come up here, please? Jason and Candice very unselfishly decided to take a moment of their special day to honor some very special people, thanking their moms for raising them to be the fine young people that they are today and for their love and support. Moms are pretty special, huh? Yeah, they are. All right, Jason, I need you to take a deep breath. I have a rather important question to ask you.
Got him, Matt?
And it goes like this. Jason, is it your intention to choose this woman, Candice, to be your honored and cherished wife? Live together in the holy state of matrimony? Do you promise to care for her and to respect her and to be her companion and her friend, and forsaking all others to be faithful to her so long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Candice, same question for you. Is it your intention to choose this gentleman, Jason, to be your honored and cherished husband, to live together in the holy state of matrimony? Do you promise to care for him and to respect him, and to be his companion and his friend, and forsaking all others to be faithful to him so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Well, why don't you reach out and hold onto each other's hands nice and tightly.
That's for sure.
Sort of both hands. You can get both hands up there. Sort of feel the energy flow between you. Okay. Now, Jason, look into those big, beautiful eyes in front of you and repeat after me. I, Jason, take you, Candice.
I, Jason, take you, Candice, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better and for worse, for richer and poorer, in sickness and in health, in sadness and in joy, forsaking all others, to share together forever.
And Candice, look into those handsome eyes in front of you and repeat after me. I, Candice, take you, Jason.
I, Candice, take you, Jason, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better and for worse, for richer and for poor, in sickness and in health, in sadness and in joy, forsaking all others, to share together forever.
I believe you have rings for one another. Where's our little guy with the rings?
Oh no.
There he is. Jaden. Hey, Jaden, we need those rings. I got them.
Look at mommy.
Come on, Jaden.
Babies.
We need those rings. Oh, thank you, Jaden.
Baby, I love you. Good job.
That is too awesome.
I love you.
There you go, buddy.
All righty. Yay. Now, Jason, we're going to have you go first. Take that beautiful ring very carefully. Place it on your bride's finger. Hold on to her hand. Look into her eyes. Repeat after me. Candice, I give you this ring.
Candice, I give you this ring,
And with it, I give you all of my love.
and with it I give you all of my love.
This ring is symbolic
This ring is symbolic
of all that's in my heart today.
of all that's in my heart today.
And when you wear it,
And when you wear it,
know that I will always love you.
know that I will always love you.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Flip this hand over. There you go. All right, Candice. Carefully place Jason's ring on his finger. Hold onto his hand. Look into his eyes. Repeat after me. Jason, I give you this ring.
Jason, I give you this ring. Just as a ring encircles your finger. Going endlessly on. So will my love for you. With this ring, I be wed.
All right, shall we have the ceremonial sand blending behind me? If we can get you guys and the kids around the table here real carefully, and I'll explain what we're doing. Yeah, let's get around the back side so you're facing the guests. I'll get out of the way. Excuse me. Okay, now what we have here is several different colors of sand. Okay, now every member of this new family has chosen a color of sand that represents themselves, represents their individuality. It represents all of the experiences, all the lessons, all the attributes, all the gifts, and all the love that each of them has to bring to this new relationship. So right now I'd like you to take, each one of you, pick up your color of sand, and I think we're going to need the funnel probably to help us out there a little bit. And just sort of take turns, just play with it, pour your sand in there. Now, as they each pour their sands together, the sand becomes a symbolic foundation for their new family. The colored sands form a tapestry of lasting beauty to the mixture, and each individual grain of sand both rests upon and is supported by the other grains, and therefore it depends on the ones above it and the ones below it. As an example, when Jason pours his sand in there, I'm not sure, what color are you, Jason? You're blue. Okay, so when he pours his blue in there, it stays blue just because it's mixed with all the others. The individual grains of sand stay true to themselves, and just like he's going to be who he is, that's why that bride is marrying him. And same with the kids. Each color of sand remains true to itself, and when they're through there, they're going to have a symbolic representation of the foundation for their new family. And when they look at it later, they can remember the commitments that they made and all of you here that came out here today to share this celebration with them. Have fun with it, guys. Oh, there you go. Oopsie. Bills are okay. Did we get it all in there?
Except for the moms.
All right. So I would ask them to take that very unique piece of artwork and put it in a special place in their home. As I said, when they look at it, they'll remember all of you guys. Moms, are you going to get up there and pour your sands in there as well? Okay, let's do that. Come on, moms. Yeah, everybody. Got any sand? Bring it up. Now we have a multi-generational representation of this new family. There's no right way to do it, just have fun with it.
trying, but it's really hard to see.
I don't want to divide the camera.
That's okay. I'm going to cut all the good stuff.
Let's bow our heads in prayer once again. We ask you, dear God, to bless this couple whose lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. Wherever they go, may they always return to one another in their togetherness. May these two find in each other the love for which all men and women yearn. May they grow in understanding and compassion, and may these rings on their fingers symbolize the touch of the Spirit of love in their hearts. Amen. Very well. Inasmuch as Candice and Jason have consented together to marriage before all of you have pledged their lives and declared their unity, by the authority vested in me, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. Jason, you know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor and privilege to introduce you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Jason and Candice Gillette.
Where do we go now?
We appreciate it. Right on, dude. Right on, Steve. We going around the camera like this, and then we join later.
What's up? Jason and Candice, let's give them another hand of applause.
What to say? Or did you say that I just
You know, could I make an announcement to... Yeah? If I could have your attention for just a minute. Of course, you're all invited to the reception, but that's in a little while. Right now, it's cocktail hour, and I believe there are going to be carts coming down here to pick you guys up and take you up here to get some refreshments and so forth. And our newlyweds are going to stay behind here and with their bridal party and their immediate family to take a few pictures, and they'll be joining you in just a little while. That's about it. Once again, let's give Jason and Candice another big hand of applause.